I have zero games. I have zero games 100% achievements because the only one I
Zero
had was
games.
Turnip. Shut up.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
had Turnip Boy, but they added achievements to Turnip Boy.
Shucks.
So I'd have to, dude, total played 3.2 hours.
That was like the worst spent $10. It's fucking three three euro per
No way,
hour.
was
That's
that
like
$10? Was it $10?
it was like 15, wasn't it?
No, there's no way.
What's the price of it?
Right now, let me check. Because I swear, wasn't it like
There's
uh,
no. I bought it because
right now?
tax
So
from.
okay, yeah, base price is twelve
Oh,
fifteen, but right now it's for
it's
$4 and
sale.
24. So if we manage to get this posted within 43 minutes and 27 seconds, make sure to check out discounted Turnip Boy. Okay, commits
Yeah.
activation on Steam. It's
That's what
for
we're gonna do.
it's
We're gonna do good.
66% off. If if this video is posted 43 minutes and 11
We need to do
seconds
it
from now,
fast.
how you run through this? Yeah, this is
Oh,
not
dude.
gonna be out in a week.
Yeah.
Dude, you
Dude,
know what
which
I
is the
could
new
do?
Turnip
We could
Boy
wait till
game?
it gets on sale again. We could wait till it gets on sale again and then upload the podcast.
Oh. There's a new Turnip Boy game. It's
Is
Turnip Boy robs a bank.
oh yeah, I saw that. I wasn't that interested in that.
Nah, I was funny tax evasion. Only
What?
reason is the only reason why. That's the only reason why I bought the game. Funny tax evasion.
Where the fuck is T? I'm gonna reinstall Turnip Boy covers tax evasion. 633 mega.
Dude,
Dude, no,
do
you
that?
wanna
You wanna do
see?
it as a Patreon special? We record you playing.
We could do that. We
You
could do
can
that.
get
You
yeah.
wanna see? You wanna see what my screen says right here? I don't know if you'll be able to tell.
Wait.
Um, if you'll
40.
notice what it says, disk space
It's like
required
pixels.
633 megabytes.
Yeah.
Estimated download time 40 minutes 60 seconds.
That happens. That happens.
That's fucking Egypt, man.
Dude, 40 minutes for 600 megabytes? Yeah.
That's one 185 kilobytes a second.
Yeah, no, like you're making fun of that shit. That's how I was operating at one time. And like I was I was
I'm
operating at like
operating
one
now.
that's I was no. I was operating at like 1 to 2 megabytes per second download speed. Like whilst I was on Wi-Fi. Like shit was crazy.
I have three hidden achievements. I don't even know what the achievements are.
It's like fucking hidden endings, dude, I swear to God.
I'll just search them up because I'm not fucking. I'm not. It's not like you care about Turnip
Dude,
Boy.
you're
Well,
the every second you're not installing it, we're wasting time.
are we? Do you want me? Do you want me to run through and get the three other achievements?
No. Just have it installed. We can do it afterwards. Holy shit, that is not 40 minutes. Wait,
No,
no.
it's fine. It'll be fine. It's
Wait, what?
23 seconds.
83 megabytes? You download 83 megabytes. What sort of fucking Bitcoin miner piece of shit is this? It has 600 megabytes, but
No.
you
It
download.
unpacks. It unpacks. Actually, Steam started doing that now. For a lot of games, when I had to download Titanfall, I think that was like 63 gigs. I downloaded maybe 53, maybe less, right? And then the
There's
rest.
not a big difference. That's not a big
That's like
difference.
10 gigs.
Y- uh, yeah, but this was 85 megabytes and that it's 600.
Dude, it's 85 megabytes, man. With the fucking 600. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
that's
that is
still
the
like
Bitcoin
four
miner.
times
Maybe, maybe
four times less.
that's the taxes, man. I don't fucking.
Yeah, tax. You just look at the directory as like tax evasion. It's like taxes 600
the,
megabytes. Out of 33 is the
the
game.
rest of the rest of the data that I download gets sent to the White House
It's
directly.
the fucking it's the fucking file your taxes with the anime girl game. I don't know if you know. I don't. You.
I think I remember
Yeah, I actually
that
looked at it. I
email.
was like, holy sh! I immediately thought of this game. I immediately thought of Turnip. I was like, holy shit! I might get that for him. Just like there was like the worst part is like 30 gigs. 30 euro. And I was like, there's no fucking way I'm spending that much money
For
to
what? Oh,
tax
the
the
tax.
game that makes you follow. You couldn't even continue
I would have declined the gift, by the way, if that was a thing. I
because
would have declined it.
you can't even. I mean, you wouldn't even like be
Illegal.
able to play the game
Mhm.
because it's like it required your like American tax number or whatever, you know.
Wait, what?
I think it didn't
Did
it?
it actually file your
Yeah,
taxes?
no, it helped you file your taxes. Yes.
There's no way.
Yeah, I'm not joking. It did.
There's no way someone made.
That's a real thing. And you literally put
There's
in your
no
tax.
way.
You literally put in like your tax number, like your tax identification number. That's real.
Dude, mass hack the game, fucking make everyone misfile their taxes,
Yeah.
get like 50 people arrested by
No,
the
they had to
IRS.
take it down.
Tax fraud. What?
Yeah. No.
Why?
Why?
Yeah,
You
it
were
was a great help.
you were showing
It's
it.
not like any school. Like it's not like any school has ever taught anyone how to do taxes, right?
Well, okay.
Not
Well,
even.
yes, an anime
Yeah,
girl will help me file my taxes.
yeah, exactly. No, that's a realized thing. Cause like none of these, no fucking weeb's gonna know how to file their taxes. It's a service to the community. Um, yeah, no,
Ah,
it sounds like a really
yeah,
good
no,
idea.
yeah. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. You know what? Fuck. Maybe you're right. Shit, I don't budge. Like, maybe you're right, because like, you know how the Marines use anime girls to to fucking
Dude,
recruit.
I do know because
Yeah,
I'm the one who fucking sent you the thing.
I was more saying to like those who don't know. No, it's just like that's a real thing.
Those who don't know.
It's a real fucking thing. Like how? How is that a you know?
Hey, want to guess how many players are online in Titanfall 2 multiplayer?
Yeah.
I'm asking if you
Oh,
want
if
to
I want to
guess.
guess how many people are online? I've seen
Just like
actually a lot of
in the
people talk
ballpark.
about it. I would say like right now,
Yeah, right now it gives me an exact number right now.
2K.
5.1K.
Yeah,
It was six. It was six earlier, but
that's fun.
because all I need to 100% the game is to win a multiplayer match. So I'm thinking about just running through one right now.
Well, not right now.
But I could like OBS record. No, that's gonna end the same way as the other one did, isn't
It's
it?
gonna end the same way as the other one. We have the topics, which is game reviews. So let's stick to that. I think that's a good topic to start on because that's something you can
Mhm.
talk about at length, and I
Yeah, it's the first one that's gonna
be
like
a real podcast.
be yeah, no, it's gonna be so copy paste that it's gonna fall into the standardized podcast. I don't know,
True, but like,
I don't know how
yeah,
podcasts work.
yeah, but maybe maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we need to fit in with
Yeah,
everyone else and get the
maybe
fucking
we don't need to be special.
the
Special ed.
fucking we'll finally get 3,000 viewers from Angola that come from the
Same
same
IP
office building.
address.
Same IP
3,000
address.
views, same IP address, somewhere from fucking Chad, the
Mozambique.
country in Egypt. I don't know. No, wait, not in
No, it's
Egypt.
just gonna be
Wait.
a fucking bot farm.
think
Dude, I
it's-
can't believe you.
No, I meant Africa. But the entirety of Africa is boiled down to Egypt for me.
I wonder why.
I wonder. Well, okay, you can't say that your fucking perception of Africa isn't just Egypt and surrounding countries.
My perception of Africa is Egypt and that one
Wha-
movie.
What movie? What movie?
You know, the siege of Jadoville.
There's that's in Africa?
Yeah, it's in the Congo.
Oh shit. Never mind.
I would have also said that my third perception of Africa is the fucking Arma 3
Oh my,
Congo op,
shut the
but
fuck
fucking
up.
Zeal never finished it. Zeal never finished
Good.
it, so you know it's.
Good. Arma 3 is the biggest piece of. You know what, yeah. Here's a game review for you. Arma 3 sucks dick. And here's all the reasons why.
Why?
Number 1, I don't like it. Number 2, whenever you search up Arma sucks or something like that, there is no, like, I literally searched up Arma sucks, and there is no video, no community post or anything. The the level of dick riding is insane. Like,
It's a good
no,
game.
it's not a good game. I am like, I am, I imagine myself like I am a Sisyphus right now. I'm like pushing a big boulder up a mountain.
Wait, I'll tell you a very decent fact. Where is
About
it?
Arma 3.
I need to. Yeah, exactly. All right. So I was gonna take. There's a loyalist achievement called played Arma 3 for 200 hours, and I was gonna be like, oh, look how many people have this. No, it's just
Oh my
6.8%.
fucking god, thank
Um,
you, Jesus.
to some extent, I know that that's skewered.
Well, the worst part is like,
This,
no, the worst part.
I know it's skewered because Fire doesn't have it, and he has like 800.
Oh yeah, no, of course. So if
You
if
know, and
if
if you
people
count
were
like
to,
at least five, no, and then if you take the statistic, how many people are in our Arma group, right? And how many of those have that glitch? Then therefore we can estimate a total size for how many people have
yeah, I
this.
don't I don't have
And
the I
then
don't have the achievement as well. I don't know why.
I wonder fucking why.
65 hours is the hard cap I put on Arma. 65 hours more.
Shut up.
It's 65 hours.
Don't you have like
No,
70?
wait, let me. That's 65. It's 65.3 stat, and that is 65.3 more than it should be. It's fucking terrible. Holy shit. I mean, it was funny. It was fun. It was funny when it sucked. Otherwise, it was just
It
bad.
was, to be
Genuinely.
fair, that's because I just kind of dragged you to play anti-Stasi with
Okay,
only
that's
me.
true. And maybe the ops are like funner, but
The ops, honestly, a good op has been probably the most fun I've had in a video game. But also, no one's gonna set up a good op because the person setting up our ops is Zelensky. Shout out to Zelensky.
Assassinate Erdogan or some shit like that. It's just an NPC in a house surrounded with like
Dude,
other NPCs. That's it.
it's like fucking GM Flatgrass, but then
Yes! There's
there's
a guy and there's a fucking
there's
shack.
the White House, there's the White House asset, and then there's just
Yeah, yeah, some
fucking
shit like that. That'd be a fucking fire op. Holy shit. I joined that shit immediately. We're gonna assassinate the
dude.
Turkish president on GM flag. That's great.
You know, there was no intro
Oh
yet.
shit. Okay, intro. What's up everyone? My name's Lucas, and I'm your host. And this is my co-host. Who? Who is my co-host? Let me quickly look in Joe's. Let's see. You can cut it. I'll be like, what's up, everyone?
Alright.
Microsoft PowerPoint. You're fine with that? Yeah, you're fine with that. Or like
Maybe
hamming.
so. I'd like a year. I'd like a year. Microsoft PowerPoint 2013
Sure. Microsoft
Senior
PowerPoint
Edition.
2013 Family Edition. Okay. Okay. What's up, everyone? My name is Lucas, and I'm your host. And this is my co-host, Microsoft PowerPoint 2013 Family Edition.
I have an entire pack of Skittles next to me, and by the end of this day, all of those Skittles will be located inside Joe Biden.
That's sure. Sure. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Topic game reviews. First topic we ever have. Hey, you want to start? I think.
That,
Yeah.
what,
No.
what the fuck would I start with?
No. I. Like
You, you need to stay in
yeah, yeah,
game.
yeah. But I'll finish my Arma 3 rant.
Oh
I
yeah, yeah. I'll have to move this to the
No, you don't
start
have to.
and
You don't have to. You don't have to. I think it's better this way.
no, it's
or,
not.
or, or, we cut it. We cut before the intro and put it on Patreon. This worst Patreon
For
ever.
what?
Worst Patreon ever. Genuinely ass. Like the Botched podcast will definitely go there because holy shit, that shit sucks.
It's so bad.
It's like
I love how we're putting all the
it's like
worst shit
an
on
hour and
Patreon.
40 minutes of slop. It's terrible. Holy shit, genuinely terrible. So to finish off my arm.
Do you wait? Do you hear
No,
that?
thanks. It doesn't. It's not picking up. It's
Dude, I hope Audacity doesn't pick up the drilling.
what are they firing back? Are like you drilled some, so now they're like, oh, it's on, motherfucker. They start drilling as well. But no, that's more
No,
of a problem than
my dad's drilling
uh,
right now because I was decided to do this instead of help him drill.
it's based. It's based. Fully grown adult male refuses to help father with housework.
I marked all the locations for drilling. He
Ah,
just has to
it's
drill.
he has the easy part. That's the easy. He has the fun part of the drilling part. Is there a fun part? Is there a
Causing
boring and a
hearing
fun part to
damage.
drilling?
Causing the hearing
Yeah.
damage to every one of your neighbors.
Yeah. Like, wait, can you still like you have the living in the
Being
house
uninvited
experience? I
from
have
the
the living in
neighborhood
the
hookup.
apartment complex, City 17, Half-Life 2 experience. But how does drilling work? Because you know when you're in a flat, when you're in an apartment, someone drills. It's like fucking everyone hears it. If someone drills on like the
I know. I was in when I was in my grandmother's house and I did that. That shit
yeah, it's
resonates through the walls.
literally through like it's coming out of the fucking radiator tubes. Just like it's genuinely the loudest thing ever. Thanks God, like we have respectful neighbors, and we are also respectful neighbors. Me when I yell,
Dude, I'll move in.
very
I'll move
loud.
in, and you know what you'll hear?
Like I genuinely am flabbergasted. I don't know what other word to use. Um, I'm genuinely like surprised that they haven't come like knocking at our door, because sometimes I yell like, "Holy shit!" Like,
Dude, when I was drilling in my grandmother's apartment, I thought someone would fucking
yeah,
break down the door
kick down
and
the
kill
door and
me.
shoot you. Like, holy shit! That's it.
It was
It
so.
is. But like we have, thanks God, we have like thick walls, I guess, and like there's no, and our flat is at the end of the hallway, so
Mhm.
my room is like if I were to yell, the wall right that I'm looking at right now, it's like the outside. So I guess the pigeons are annoyed. Fuck pigeons, holy shit. The Arma 3 thing, I was gonna say that there's genuinely no criticism. And I think I know why. I genuinely think I know why. Because there's two groups of Arma players. There's the ones that have more than 200 hours. Let's say 200, no, 500 hours. There's
Mhm.
those who have more than 500, cuz I think when you have 500 hours on a game, that means like you you're addicted, I don't know.
There's an
Yeah.
objection there. You know White
Yes.
Crow? He has 1.3 thousand hours on War Thunder, and he left a really negative review.
Yeah, yeah, like at that at like okay, 500 because like White Crow is a person who has so much fucking time. Yeah. 1.3k hours on War Thunder. Crazy.
I don't have 1.3K hours on
I
any
have
game.
dude, the most yeah. No, I don't even have 1k on any game.
Same.
Uh
I think I
yeah, I
have
only
like
have
800 on armor,
999
and that's
on
it.
900 999 hours on Arma 3. It's fine. No,
to
Yeah,
uninstall.
and what I think the divide is that I don't have even 100 hours on Arma, and the people who have less than 500 are still like, I don't think I'm. No, let's lower it. Let's say 200 hours. If you have less than 200 hours on a game, you still couldn't be like, you just can't be fucked, right? Like, because when you do a review of a game, to make it like objectively the best, you need to have the most experience with it, right? And 200
I
hours
mean,
is,
the shit that IGN pumps out, right? It's just they don't run that for 200.
yeah, I mean, but that's IGN, and IGN sucks ass. Like,
I was like every game reviewer ever out there, they're dog shit at the game. They'll play through 20 hours or just however long the story is.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah, 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 and that's why I don't even watch game reviews anymore. Like, well, like, yeah, game reviews at like game for new games. Old games, I'll watch like dude doing like a 2 hour video essay
Yep.
why it's
Yep.
good.
Yep.
So that,
You hear the argument in my
yeah, no, it's
background?
fine. It adds to the authenticity. And so you just cannot like I could do a video about how Arma 3 fucks and his ass, but I literally wouldn't have enough, you know, like proof or like evidence for it because I don't have that many hours in it. And when
I
and
mean,
the
to be fair, it's a game that's difficult to rate.
it is because it's so open. Like it's the same with Minecraft. Like you can say Minecraft is a 10, yeah, I think like Minecraft is that type of game that it just reached, legend status or some shit like that. Yeah, I don't know how you would call it.
I'm gonna be real. I don't like Minecraft.
Well, yeah, but the thing is that Minecraft doesn't even need to be Minecraft. Like there's so many mods out there.
I don't know. I think my issue with Minecraft has always been that I never really had an objective. I don't know. I know the
Fucking
argument to that is it's a sandbox game. What do you expect,
oh my
right?
god, I
But
don't have the Ubisoft copy paste go to this objective and shoot people. No. What will I do?
uh, I guess no real personal objective. I don't know. I just never found it intriguing because like what do I do?
Yeah.
Even with our heavily modded one, it's like, oh, I get this so I can more efficiently make this so I can more efficiently make this for the point of what? For
I
having
mean,
that.
yeah,
And
but
it's
that's
just
like what
never
Factorio is
netted me
about
anything.
also.
I guess, yeah, to some extent.
And
Um,
Factorio isn't a bad game. It's very
Factory is not a bad game. It doesn't Factory that have the objective of
in
leaving though?
fact, it's a fucking well, okay, but in Factorio, I think in the Factorio, the the mods, like genuinely, they add on to the end game. They make you it adds on, like in Minecraft. I don't think there's a mod that fucking course there is, but like that is accessible only after you beat the Ender Dragon. You know what I mean? Like they added officially, like officially added entities, but you know what I mean, right? In
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
in Factorio you have the space exploration mod, which literally makes new planets, so that adds a whole another layer, and it adds new, fucking, a new
Yeah.
ores, iron ore Minecraft reference, and they just I didn't know any ores, and I was talking about Minecraft, and the first thing that came to my mind is iron, but that's like the default ore in Factorio, so I didn't know. And yeah, it adds just more in Minecraft. There's so much shit in Minecraft that making a mod for it would be, you know, like pointless. Well, not pointless, but making a mod to build on top of that, like maybe in 3 years, when the Mojang mods get off their fucking asses and decide to code something more than like a block in an item in the new Minecraft update, then they'll add it.
I mean, to some extent, they're stuck with what they've built. They really can't add
No,
onto it because of
they
what
can
it
add the
is.
fucking
Oh yeah, they
the
could have the
glowstone portal that
SU-25.
activates with water.
They,
That's an
they
untapped
should.
market. Yes. Well, of course.
Fucking April Fool's update. April Fool's update. That's what they
Yeah, they
should do.
fucking remove it. It's like this is what we've been wait, DC's wait, how would you do like a Swedish DC we added the heaven dimension. Uh it is me, Jeb, and after 5 years in development, we finally added it. It's like super huge, and then they remove it.
Okay, first of all, that sounds almost Indian, and second of all, I thought about his name in Swedish being pronounced
Yeah.
Yib.
Hello, Yeb. Dude, I do not know fucking. I need to spend more time with fucking lo- Northerners. The Northerners.
The Northerners. You know, Finnish people are banned from the. I love that you can see Edmund the Wheelblond and also World Time. I think okay, I'll throw this in real fast. Is that my issue with games such as Minecraft, and to some extent a game which I think is really good, Project Zomboid, is that I never like when I'm playing it alone. I never play it alone because it's boring
Yeah,
as
no,
fuck,
I
and
get
I'm
that. I
not
fucking
an
get that. Yeah.
absolute loser. Um, but even when I'm playing with friends, it's really there's just no objective. Like you make it past the first few days, you find some food, you find some water, you have a house, and that's it. You're done, right?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah, I know what
feel
I mean.
the best solution that I've found against this was playing on servers against
Yeah.
others,
Yeah, yeah.
because that way you not only have to deal with the environmental hazards, which are relatively easy to overcome, PvE, player versus
Yeah.
environment, um, but then you also have to deal with players being absolute fuck wits
Players
and
being absolute fuck.
sniping some guy who's just made it out of the mall and is wearing no more than a tank top and cargo shorts and wielding a weapon known as a frying pan, only to put a fucking 50
Wait,
BMG round through his
what the
skull
fuck are we
because he's
doing?
a
This is
perceived threat.
Minecraft.
No, this is Project
Oh,
Zomboid.
okay. Because you said, oh yeah, you said and Project Zomboid. I was like, wait a second. I don't think this is Minecraft. Yeah. No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. So, because that's why it's the same for me. I could not play Minecraft alone anymore, I don't think. Because it just you know what Minecraft is, like through and through. There is nothing new. Genuinely nothing new. Like no matter how much they update the game, no matter how much they update the game, like the core mechanic of the game is done. It's gone. You know what I mean? It's fucking.
No, to some extent I do, but to another I feel like you might be misplacing like that feeling that you're having. I can't play multiplayer games or games that are intended to be played or even co-op games by myself. I just don't play games by myself. I message some
Mm,
motherfucker. Titanfall's been like the only exception, and that's because it's a single player story game,
yeah.
right? Any other game, I sit there and I'm playing it and I'm like, damn, I wish I had a friend.
Yeah,
Because just
cause it
like I can't
yeah, it's more fun with
it,
friends.
it
Yeah.
just doesn't mean anything. Yeah, everything's more fun. You can make an absolute dog ass game, but if you had multiplayer, it's like
Yeah,
10
yeah,
times
yeah.
better.
That's what a lot of games rely on, though. That's the worst part. Like, well, let's make our
God.
yeah. That's the next thing I wanted to say. But I think I was talking a bit too much, and I want to let you do some of the talking. Like
I don't know what to talk
in
about.
the well, yeah, the fucking game review. I don't know. You finished Titanfall recently. You can talk about that. There was also another game that you wanted to talk about. I don't.
Oh, Div 2.
Division 2. Yes. Um, you can choose your pick your poison, I guess, and you can start with what?
Um, I don't know. 'Cause I want to talk about Titanfall on one hand because it's better.
Of course, it is
It's just
better.
better.
Yes.
But at the same time, I feel like everybody's heard about Titanfall. Everybody knows that Titanfall's good, right? What the fuck am I gonna
Sure.
say? Oh, it's good. Everybody said that. Everybody,
You're
it
just
doesn't
gonna be
matter.
parroting the same points, I assume. It's just
Exactly.
it's a
But
game.
I guess Div
It's a
2.
game.
Div 2, it's a game.
Yeah.
Div 2, it's
Yeah, no, but the
kind of
Titanfall 2, like that's sort like I like Titanfall. Like I watch the fucking tutorial speedruns. The tutorial speedruns are pretty funny. They're pretty fun to watch. Like
Oh, the
yeah,
fucking yeah,
like
they're
no,
interesting.
because that's when you make a when a good game company makes it, like actually tries. You get a good game. And then you have so that's the two sides of the same coin. You either get absolute trash, absolute like slop, and you or you get Titanfall 2, I guess. Like Ubisoft is the fucking like oh, have you seen Moneyball, the movie? Whatever, I don't think you have. Um
No.
you want to start then? You want to start with your
Of Div
Division
2,
2?
Div
Yeah.
2. All right, objective review of Division 2. The game's mid as fuck. Division 1 is probably one of my favorite games. It's right up there with Arma 3, Barotrauma, Just Cause 3, and now Titanfall. It's Div 1 is fucking slaps. Holy shit. Um, Division 2 somehow manages to take this formula that was good, change very little, and somehow make it so much
Wait,
worse.
I'm sorry. Good? Wait, like, you think cover shooters are a good thing?
I think Div 1's fucking amazing. I
Yeah,
love
I
Div
mean,
1.
okay, what did you love about Division 1?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I was just
I don't
like,
know.
oh, because you lived in New York, that's why. Is
Maybe to
that why?
some extent it was that. Maybe to some extent it might have been that. But a lot of it was that I mean, the story, it's not a story game, not really. But it's
It's a
okay.
Ubisoft game, there is no story.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I play Division 1 and I have fun. I play Division 2, and every single objective and mission and collectible that I have to find feels like a fucking chore. I can't tell you why exactly, but Division 2 just isn't Division 1. They change very little. I mean, the abilities are slightly different. I mean, the real different. In
Are they
Div 1,
funner? Are they
no,
funner?
no, no. No,
Fun.
no. In Div 1, there was really three main trees. There was like the medical one, the tech one, and the armor one or the defense one, right? They all
Mm-hmm.
had their own abilities, and you can spec into each, and that's what the builds are around. Here, tech is now all abilities. Armor
No,
is now your health,
no.
and medic is now not a thing. It's damage, and it's just damage. It's just how much damage you do. Um, so it's way less in
That sort
depth
of
in
sucks.
terms of that. The abilities kind of suck. I mean, I guess the Seeker Mine's okay. Really, the rest of them, it's just stuff that I would never use. Um, I don't know. The bosses don't feel like bosses. Whenever you do something, it feels like just for the sake of
I
doing
mean, okay,
something.
listen. I don't
Another
think the
thing is
bosses
just
in the Division 1 were like revolutionary. It wasn't like I can bet some of the like some if not most of the
they
bosses in the
had
Division 1
personality. Because
uh,
like
what they had a
in Div
name?
2, no, in Div 2, every faction is first of all it's just reskin Div 1 factions. It's you have
Mm-hmm.
stereotypical gangsters with no motivation other than murder. You have the fucking True Sons, which is just
That's just stupid.
ex-military. It's just ex-military war criminals with no objective other than murder. And then you have the Outcast, which is the one thing in Div 2 that even has a semblance of plot, right? That
Of
they're
originality.
no, they're
They
infected
were
or
in
that
Div
were
1 as well.
no, they were infected and they were locked into a quarantine camp on an island where many of their children died without their parents and so on and so forth, separated families. Anyway, they're very angry about that. And that's the only slightly reasonable thing, right? Whereas
But
you
they
look at
don't
Div
develop on
1,
that.
not really. I mean, it's
Yeah.
there, it's in some of the messages, but it's not really developed on. In Div 1, I'm not saying the fucking story was peak or something.
There is a virus in the money.
There's a virus in the morning.
Do not pay with cash, pay only with debit. It's like 1984. Pay only debit, only
Dude,
card,
that's
only
such a
card.
fucking fake ass thing as if people would use cash money.
I only pay in cash.
I only pay
I.
in cash as well, but this is New York we're talking about.
That's true.
Anyway, what I wanted to say was, Uh, Devon, I'm not saying the character story was amazing, but the Rikers started from a pack of criminals that were left on an island during the quarantine, just stuck in prison, right? The cleaners, they genuinely believe that they're doing the right thing by eradicating the virus from the streets. They see infected as what they are, infected, and they eliminate them as, you know,
Yeah.
precaution. That's an interesting thought. It's people going to radical extremes for it when faced with threats,
This is
rather than
Division 1, right?
this is Division One,
Okay.
rather than oh my God, let's put a mine in this asthma medication so that we can explode a single asthmatic. That's a conversation in Div 2. They Some of the hyenas find a fucking box of inhalers and they're like, shit, I guess we better put an explosive into this so it kills. So we use an explosive device to kill a singular, maybe a singular asthmatic person.
Nice.
It makes no sense,
Let's put
right?
a chip in the vaccine.
and then
Dr. Fauci.
and then there's the Last Man Battalion, who are Div 2 reskinned as the True Sons. But the Last Man Battalion is kind of there was mercenaries hired to protect the business district, and once everyone left, they firmly believe that they're the only people keeping New York together. They think that they're upholding order. Of course, they do this via military measures such as no, I don't know if it's public execution, but it definitely is executions. So all of the factions of Div 1 have plausible motivation, right? There is some sort of logical reasoning behind their actions. And in Div 2, the hyena's reasoning is, I like murder. The outcast reasoning is the only borderline reasonable one, which is revenge. And the True Son's reasoning is murder. There's just the
It just, yeah, sucks ass.
because like you can have decent gameplay of Div 1 with a decent story. Everything works together, but Div 2 has mid-ass gameplay, a
Mid-ass,
non-existent story.
badass story. No, wait, no, it's not badass. It's just bad
There's
slash
shit story.
ass.
I don't know. I'm not saying Div 1 is the best game out there, but it's fun. I liked playing it. Div 2, I haven't even finished it, and I literally don't really feel like launching it again. And that's while I was playing with friends. I played Div 1 solo, which, as I said earlier, isn't something I often do, and I had fun. Div 2 isn't even fun with friends. It's
Boring.
just not that good. It's just a bad game. I'm not surprised that Div 1 is more expensive than Div 2. I'm not surprised that Div 1 has better reviews than Div 2.
Yeah.
There is the notable exception that I messaged you about, the Div 2 DLC,
So,
which
oh,
I
the
haven't also
DLC. Oh,
finished because it starts getting relatively boring as well.
yeah.
But it's more interesting. It's firmly story focused. There's very interesting level design. All of the bosses are unique and have actual like ways to defeat them, and it's not just solution, fucking
Shoot. Yeah.
left click shoot them in the head. You know, it's
Hold left click and reload.
the Div 2
Throw the
DLC
power.
is actually interesting. Of course, there is still the story discontinuation that I really hate, which is within 7 months since
That.
the outbreak,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which is maybe 5 since Div 1, which is when things were starting to look up. Within 5 months, the entirety of New York has turned into something absolutely worthless. That place is a swamp. Apparently, the lore for the everything being destroyed is hurricane damage. I lived through Sandy.
Fuck.
I lived through Hurricane Sandy, which it is true. Hurricanes can go that far north. However, Hurricane Sandy, I'm not saying it did nothing. It definitely did do damage, especially if you lived in like Queens and shit. But Manhattan, which is where I lived and which is where the story takes place, other than low level flooding. I know the lobby that I was in had like fucking waist deep in water and no power and shit.
Low
It
level.
didn't turn New York into a swamp.
New
It that
York, dude, New York already is a fucking swamp.
That's DC.
No, New York as well.
No, I
New
mean
York is
DC
a
is
fucking
literally a
shit fest.
swamp.
No. Oh,
Like
that makes
DC was
sense.
built on a swamp. If you go outside of DC, it's a swamp.
Yeah, but New York is.
New York's
I was more think.
forest.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
I was more
shithole.
thinking that New York is a swamp and the fucking metaphorical sense.
So it's like a
On the literal,
shithole.
it's a fucking. They burn the
I
fucking
know.
sewage in Europe.
Another
It's
thing is
just
that
fucking.
everything's so ridiculously overgrown, and you could argue, yeah, but nature will come back. It's been 5 months. If you've
Yeah,
taken
yeah.
like ninth grade biology, you will learn that the entirety of a plant ecosystem cannot demolish concrete and grow into thriving,
In 5 months, yeah.
bushes and stuff in 5 months. That's like half a germination cycle or something.
Holy shit, chemtrails! I just figured it out.
Shut the fuck up.
It's all in the fucking.
I can't believe the
Holy
chemtrails
shit.
did this.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
they fucking sprayed fertilizer from the
I
plants.
literally dropped biology because I hated it, and I still know
Holy
that that five
facts.
month thing is impossible. Like it's just so stupid. I
I stopped paying attention in biology like 4 months ago.
don't know. I
And I
stopped paying
still.
attention to biology 3 years ago.
Yeah, no, you're a fucking lucky bastard. You could drop biology. Secondary
No,
grammar school fucking sucks, dude. Okay, you got anything more to say? Or like,
no, I mean I don't know. The summary I guess is Div 2 sucks. The DLC's okay. Still,
oh
I
yeah, the
think the
DLC, the
DLC's
DLC. That's something that I want to say. Fucking Ubisoft. What the fuck? Genuinely, like, imagine like you're playing the Division 2, which is the most mid to bad game ever, right? Like I'm just saying it from like just I'm parroting what you said. I haven't played it. I probably wouldn't enjoy it. It's just um and it's just the most copy paste boring shit, and you as a fucking developer are like, okay, let's make something actually interesting, and let's make people pay for it, and also spend a good 20 hours in our fucking boring ass game to get to level 30 so they can get to the good stuff.
to be fair, you can boost to level 30. Like you can just skip the main game and boost to level 30, and then do that.
Wait, how
It
can you do
does. I
that?
did have to do that
With with
because while
with
I was
with,
well,
with
what
money?
with
With real
no, no,
life
no.
money?
It's just you can just decide to do the DLC without playing
Oh.
the main game,
Oh.
which I think is good because the main game sucks. And honestly, if you download Div 2 and you have the DLC, which if you
Just
got
play
it
the
on
DLC.
sale, just don't play Div 2. Like straight up, just play the DLC. I'm not saying Div 2's horrible. I'm saying it's bad. I've played
Also, the
worse.
graphics are fucking
Yeah, I don't know
terrible.
how
Holy
they
shit.
worsened the graphics. They managed to worsen the graphics. Not to mention, for some reason, the game launches incredibly blue scaled, and then it compensates. The game overrides my monitor settings to fucking turn my monitor orange, right? So the game is in blue scale, and
Based.
my monitor's orange, and they work together to give me a normal picture. Which means if I stream or if I even screen record, the game looks absolutely atrocious because it's just blue. And if I try to alt tab, it doesn't revert my monitor settings. So everything I'm looking
Orange.
at is orange. I don't know why
How?
it does this. I don't know who
How?
thought of doing that.
What was the time frame before Div 1 and Div 2?
I think Div 1 is 2016 and Div 2
Div
is
2 is like
2019.
2018. Oh,
2019, I think.
okay, to be fair, you cannot even say they spent 3 years developing the game. In Ubisoft, it's like they made the division.
No, you have all of Division 1's assets. Almost all of the gameplay is the same. I'm not saying you can copy paste the code, but you
Yeah.
have the game.
They didn't spend 3 years developing that shit. Like, no way.
No, it's not like you release a game and you start developing the sequel. Of course, minimum a year delay. And knowing Ubisoft is like at least a year and a half. Max, they spent a year and a half on that game.
Yeah. What was the game? There's a game that they delayed, and it was still ass. It was probably like Assassin's Creed or some boring ass game.
I mean, considering can't name like more than two Ubisoft games, and that's Div 1, Div 2. Wow.
I I d- I remember I have a bunch of Ubisoft games, but
Yeah.
I got them for fucking free
Oh yeah, I don't. The
on the
only
Epic
Ubisoft
Game
game.
Store.
The only actually, I did pay for both Div 1 and Div 2, but I
The
did get them
only
both on
Ubisoft game.
90% scale sale.
I I the only game I paid for was Far Cry 5. And Far Cry 5 is like fucking I think Far Cry 5 is like a game I'd play um like alone. Well, I play it with Marek, but we played it a bunch, but then we got into fucking Don't Starve Together, which is an infinitely better game, infinitely cheaper. Well, it's not infinitely cheaper. It was on sale for like €3, and you get a free copy with it. So you get 2 games for €3. Like that is insane. That is
Yeah,
that's how you do fucking marketing. Holy
I
shit.
think Don't Starve Together manages to somehow break, I was talking about earlier with
Yeah, that
Project Zomboid and that, because you're always getting cooked in the ass. It's just never good.
you are. You actually are. But yeah,
I would go
and
play it again, but I don't really have people to play with, and honestly, I don't know if we should just play it too. You get
we
like, I
play
don't
it.
know.
I mean, in fucking theater, yeah, no. If we wait for a sale, it's the yeah. You know what? Let me do a review. We're gonna review Don't Starve, and we can probably end it after that. I don't know how long that's gonna be the review for. Um,
Um, Apparently my
I
recording's been going for 56 minutes and 30 seconds.
well, mine's like 1 hour 10 minutes, so it's the
Just now you've
um.
been recording longer than me.
Oh yeah,
Oh
no.
wait,
I
you
think
fucking have because you left. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was Don't Starve Together is a fun game because you don't fucking know what to do. I think that's the main appeal of Don't Starve. If you like just the sheer how would you say it? Like the sheer like amazement you can get, right? Because what you because you never know what's coming. Well, after you play it for long enough, you know some stuff, right? But like I have actually more hours on it now than I have on Arma 3, and all of them were recently. I have 71 hours on Don't Starve Together, and like 50 hours of that were like in the past month. And genuinely, you don't know what's coming for you. Well, there's some scripted stuff, but most of the time you're on your fucking own. Like you do your own tempo and like exploration, grinding, because you can do a fucking boss rush. Like I've seen people finish the game in like I actually haven't seen any, but I assume it's like an hour or less, like the entirety, like all bosses or some shit like that. Like there's a 2 hour tutorial, like expert level tutorial, and it there's genuinely like I feel there's like a pretty big skill ceiling because if you that's what I like about Don't Starve. When you start, you're probably gonna die of starvation, which is the game's name, or like of
Mhm.
freezing in winter. But after you beat that, the game is like, okay, here's this boss, right? And he goes and he ruins your entire fucking base, you know? And what do
Yeah.
you do now?
Or
Well,
are
there's
you doing real fine, you're doing real good, and you need to go and you want to go get like one
day
spider
30,
web to
bam,
you
deer
want to get
drops, you
one
get fucked.
spider web in order to make a hat, you're dead.
Yeah. Well, okay, to be honest, Walter sort of sucks. He's not a good character.
Who's Walter again? Is the
The
guy I
guy you
played?
played, yeah.
I'll play Walter again.
Walter goes very there's like character rankings, and funnily enough, the fucking paid characters are the best ones, but only two of them. Most of them fucking suck actually. Um, but one of them is just like an infinite health glitch. Like you genuinely cannot die when with him around.
Who
It's
again?
you wouldn't know. It's Vortox with
You wouldn't
W.
know him. He goes to another school.
You
Uh,
wouldn't know. No, the mechanics of Don't Starve are so refined, and they still keep updating the fucking game. Like they still keep adding more and more stuff on that. It's crazy, like genuinely crazy. And for $3 on Steam sale, and you get a free copy so your friend can play it. That's fucking steal.
that's a
Like
steal.
what would you rather have, Division 2 or Don't Starve, right?
I'd rather have just I would be fine with just having neither actually. I just don't want Div 2. I'd rather buy like how many copies can I afford for what was that? File taxes with the anime girl type thing.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I genuinely think it was like $30. So it's 10 Division 2 copies for one uh tax filing with anime girl game. That's that. I feel yeah, no, that's the review. That's the review for Don't Starve. Good game. I like it. I don't have nearly enough hours to say all of the shit. There's another thing I wanted to say. You know what I fucking yeah, I was really oblivious to this. Have you seen the fucking image of the game devs apologizing? The like it's literally a fucking board which is compiled of all of the fucking developer apologies and delays and stuff like Jedi Survivor of Jedi
Jetty, you're
Jedi
crazy.
Survivor Jedi Survivor fucking Gollum recently, Cyberpunk, you know what I mean, just like the fucking big game flops. Okay, as much as I love Cyberpunk, it fucking kicked off, and in like this is insane. I like since Cyberpunk's fucking buggy launch, like the games have just not been launching well. Well, like there's some exceptions, obviously. Recently, fucking the new Outlast. Outlast is like very like it launched fucking polished and so it's great. Um, or like
Amnesia.
Amnesia Bunker. But those are horror games, and they're not even triple A. They're like they're indie. Like genuinely, like there's no reason for you to play triple A games in this day and age. I think. Like, what's a good triple A game? Except like a recent like I don't think there recently has been a game worth playing. Obviously, like
Recently.
fucking incels would say, "Oh, Call of Duty," shit like that. I was like, that's every year. It's like, and it's every year $60, and it's the same Control C, Control V bullshit. I, I don't really like, I don't really like the fucking Call of Duty games. I'm pretty ass.
I mean, I'm thinking, but like
There is none. There is
recent
none.
game releases. I mean, SnowRunner is pretty good.
Was it that was a triple? Was that a triple game?
Oh, AAA? No.
Yeah, no, right, but it's not like there's
Cyberpunk slaps.
yeah, but Cyberpunk slaps 2 years after it's fucking released. Like,
Uh,
I played it when it was released. It fucking sucked, genuinely.
fair.
Like the
Uh,
glitches were insane,
Counter-Strike 2.
dude. That's gonna be. You think they're gonna? I think they're gonna make Counter Strike 2 free.
It's just it's the
I don't.
same. No, it's what it. The, if you have access to Counter Strike, you're gonna have access to Counter Strike 2. It's just transfers.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
You
I
can
see. I
actively
see.
play Counter Strike 2 without installing something new, I think.
Oh, that's fucking. You see? You see? Okay, Valve is like the only fucking developer
The only
that
developer.
ever, only
There's
developer
no
ever.
other
Like
developer.
I'm not a big fucking Valve fanboy because I haven't even finished Half-Life 2. I fucking watched a decent video about how he was glitching in the game. I was like, oh, that's cool. Let me do that, and then I fucking sucked at it. I was like, okay, never mind.
Wait,
This
seriously?
guy's kind of mid. No, but yeah, I did try AB accelerated backhopping, and that was kind of fun. Like ramping off of stuff.
Hmm.
I was like, oh my god, look. And I don't know if I had like metal back then, like the fucking shitty clipping, the shitty clip software. I don't think I had it before. When I played it, I would have like 58 clips. That was during the quarantine, I think. Like genuinely like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. That's when I fucking played it. I can look. I played it for a total of 14 and a half hours. Last played August 1st, 2021. And that was me like, oh, let me play this for a second. Like, I actively played it for like 3 days. I don't know. Like, I like genuinely think it's like a good. Okay, I have the most hours out of everyone in my friends list on fucking on Half-Life 2. That's crazy. You know what I want to play? I want to play Hollow Knight. Cause I I don't know why, but I got hyped for Silk Song after it was delayed.
What the fuck is
It
Silk
was
Song?
it's you can I'll
Is it like a
it's
spider simulator?
no, but it's a game about bugs, and Silk Song is a game about a
A
bug.
game about bugs, like Fallout?
Dude, like Star Citizen.
Yeah.
I actually wanted you to like read the. I'll, you know what? I'll read the fucking Google Doc, the shared
No,
Google
no,
Doc.
no. Okay, a lot of it has been changed. I need to go into it. I don't know how many of those
Here it
bugs are.
is, comprehensive list of Star
Okay,
Citizen
wait,
bugs and glitches.
wait.
Okay, it is three and a tenth of an A4. Let me start. You want me to read and then you'll elaborate on it?
Yeah, yeah, you know what? I'll elaborate.
Okay, this is just what I have experienced in my own
Shut.
personal
Okay, you can
time.
skip that because you can just go to the bugs itself.
Sure. Insignificant slash just kinda there.